could see an instrument laying there, he'd pick it up and play a tune. We inherited a piano from I don't know where. He brought it home, put it in the garage. Next thing you know, he's playing a tune. Yeah, he played a violin. Oh, he played the bugle. He was a bugler for the American Legion. He was one of the veterans that formed the American Legion. Mm-hmm. And he would play the bugle until he died for the American Legion at any of the services. Yeah. He came from Poland. He came from a farm. They had thatched roofs. Mm-hmm. And so he left because, my aunt was saying, there was advertising in Poland in their village. Come to America, there's freedom and there's lots to do. So that's what they did. And most of the Polish people settled behind the church, those little houses behind the church, and one would bring another, one. So my aunts, when they came, and my father, they came to someone that sponsored them through Ellis Island, by the Polish church. Mm-hmm. And then they'd get jobs to the factories in South River. They'd walk across the bridge. There were factories, lace factories, mm-hmm. and they would, wouldn't get paid much, but at least they had jobs. Mm-hmm. And that's how the Polish churches came to be, because most of the people settled there. That was all Polish there. It was all Polish up where the church is. That's why you have a Polish church there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's another. See, that was all Polish there at Tangletown. All Smith Street and Quaid Street, that was all Polish. Mm. Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, there were a few Germans and a few Irish people there, but it was mostly Polish. I'll tell you, before the war, everybody got along swell. You were Polish, you were German. Well, we didn't know you were German or Irish. We were all kind of one, Mm-hmm. So that's what changed after the war. Because, these developments were built, like Sayreville. Yeah, Sayreville. All those people came from Newark. They advertised in a newspaper, and they all came. Most of you'll check, most of them were from Newark, in that Sayreville. I'm talking about Sayreville. Yeah, that brought the people there. And then, of course, the men came from the service. They got married. They were looking for a place to live. That's how Sayreville developed. And like most of the people in President Park, now they went to church of South Amboy. They went there, so they didn't go to our church here. And let's see. And so it's people from, I think, Lower Sayreville, I think, went to South Amboy. So they belong there. But then after, when Sayreville opened, then they opened, is that St. Bernadette's? There's the same. Yeah, they built a church there. Yeah. The first shopping center was 1954, that one I was telling you on Route 9 in Sayreville. Mm-hmm. And then, those were the shopping centers. Then like Allgaier built this little development here, and President Park really built up. But I had nothing to do with President Park because we didn't have cars, mm-hmm. So most of that built up. Well, it made life easier, but actually, I don't know that I participated in those. We had, we used to shop in New Brunswick. We'd get on a bus and shop. We'd go to this section here went to Perth Amboy before the malls, and our section up there we'd get on a bus and go to New Brunswick and shop. If we needed a dress for a wedding, we'd go to a certain store. Yeah, we used to get on a bus and go to New Brunswick, and there were some very good stores, and like I say, the people from this area went to Perth Amboy. There were some very, very elegant stores there, and there weren't that much need for getting dressed up, really. They had buses running, like number 2 and number 58 bus would go into Perth Amboy, And people, as a matter of fact, Sayreville High School, when Sayreville High School opened up, before it, the kids used to get on a bus to go to South Sayreville High School. But not too many people went to high school in those days. They went to work. Because they had to for financial reasons, Families needed the income.